You know something that's really interesting? Wait, I think... No, it's MX, not FX. God damn it, I thought I was onto something. But I was not. This was the only ambient track, implying that originally it was going to use a lot less music. Ain't that mysterious? Very mysterious. Anyway, welcome back to translating. I thought I'd do this one first instead of doing the other one first all the time. What a nice ambient track. Makes you want to be quiet, which is not the point. Grotesque. Now there's a word. Really? I thought grotesque was supposed to be ugly instead of potsierlijk. Fucking potsierlijk. Oh! Spooky, mysterious, or laugh-inducing. Ain't that great? Perception, now that needs a good one. We're getting really close to, like, the big midway point. Like, date number 3 is a weird date for everyone. It's a date where Lorem dies. It's a date with Adine where you kind of have your sweet little moments. Smoochy, smoochy. It's a date where Adine's supposed to be dead, or Anna's supposed to be dead, and you do all the old research stuff. It's the date with Remy where you're at the park and a big reveal with his wife happens. It's the date with Bryce at the barbecue, in which a bunch of characters show up, and Maverick's there too, I guess. And is there one person I missed? Adine, Anna, Remy. Nope, I got them all. For some reason, they keep... Twisted, twisted, twisted. I got a word in head. Why is my left hand acting up so much? It, like, doesn't do this when I'm doing the regular stuff on my fucking sheet. I'm fine. Once I start doing this, my left hand just loves playing up like a fucking... Relax! Maybe it's because I interrupt that every 5 seconds. Let's actually put it on the proper track. I don't like this ambient at all. Chip. Oh yeah, Chip for some fucking reason. That's also not a standard hyphen. So funny thing, don't call them gloves, we call them hand shoes. Yes, we call gloves hand shoes. Congratulations, Dutch language, you got the stupidest fucking word for gloves. They're shoes for your hands, except they don't have soles, which is what defines shoes. Sound leather. Ew, kinky. This implies... I'm pretty sure it was Maverick, though. But this implies that it was Reza, and Reza repaired the portal at this point. Even though it's pretty clear Izumi repairs the portal. Because, like, that's whole part of the fucking plan. Why is my left hand doing this? It acts up only when I'm doing these videos! Not when I'm playing Doom! Not when I'm compiling stuff or... Ah! Why are you such a whiny baby? Stop being a whiny baby! I'm a whiny baby. Hyenas are little whiny babies. Have you seen a hyena? They make little squeaky noises when they're sad. Oh, they're so cute. Little puff babies. Why are they all black, though? Like all the little yeens, they all start out like super black, and then it's like such a weird transformation. That having been said, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, my dog was that too. Is this an animal thing? Like I had a beagle, and she had like a lot of black spots that slowly turned brown and white and gray over time. Is that just a thing animals do? Maybe, or maybe I just have a twisted perception. But still, it's kind of cute. They start as little black puppos. They're so cute, so adorable, little midnight puppos. Except, I don't know if hyenas are related to dogs in that way. Probably not. Dogs are hunters, less than scavengers. I try to say this a bit differently because it kind of has to. Like, before I did some stylish flourishes, but nothing really major. If Maverick was here, I'd better leave. If Maverick thought I was suspicious enough, and if it made it any worse, the chance that his patience would run out. Which is trying to capture the idea of... at this point, Maverick is very suspicious. If you fucking show up after those gunshots, he's like, yeah, you're in with Reza. Which is kind of probably why Izuma said don't go to the portal. Because in one time Lemmy did, and Maverick just fucking destroys you. And then Mavericks get thrown in jail for life, as he fucking should be, since he's one of those disruptive elements. Okay, here's the thing. If Maverick doesn't break the portal like a fucking vigilante asshole, Izumi could still break it, and make sure that happens, you know? That having been said, like, Reza going away is not the biggest problem. If Reza leaves, then what changes? He's not stealing the big generator at this point, he's gonna do that later, so him leaving now would actually be a good thing. Yeah, now it decides to cut out the music. So mysterious, isn't it? That guy does a 10-second fade-in, too. Well, let's try something else. I'd assume it's a 10-second fade-in. No, that doesn't make any sense. God damn it. See, this is what happens sometimes, is verbs don't translate properly. I like this. I like this so much because it's so fucking rude. So, here it's just like you tried to go to the portal. You tried to reach the portal. Without success, might I, and without success, you know that? And it's like you went to the portal, at least you tried. Despite that letter specifically saying you shouldn't go, you're a real rebel. It's like you're real proud of yourself, aren't you? Being a bang old rebel. You know, your bang up job. You did great. Bureao. I don't know why, but I use Bureao, AO, as a memory for this. Which is weird. Because that's not an O, that's an U. Although I do say bureau. As in the O, as it comes from French, which is stupid. Leo. Leo is a fun one. Leo means lion. And then you got geel. Is that... I never actually spelled that word. Jan. That is spelled with an E, though. Ooh, what a mysterious word. Because it's not geel. Yeah, it's not geel. It's geel. So weird. Mysterious Dutch, like, vowels that aren't used anywhere else. They're very specific. Sebastian for the dollar van a fish wash. Man, that movie was garbage. I love how the whole theme, the whole lesson the movie kind of tells is also terrible. I forgot what it was, but I remember it being terrible in hindsight. The funny thing is, I actually owned that game back when my sister was really into Shark Tale and then into Nemo. God fucking damn it, I can't believe I played that game. That game is... Oh! Man, I didn't even know that movie games were just, by default, usually crap at the time, so I was naive. What a naive little boy I was. Hey, player name! How are you doing? You should call yourself player name like that. It's hilarious. This is only if you abandon him. Oh, that's cute. New Lorem stuff. Now I'm back with my mind in the possibility space of, Wait, what the fucking music is playing here? So that's where Damien's music is playing. So there's no music here. You enter this and... Oh, no, it hasn't faded out yet, so whatever music is playing is the music that plays before you enter this stage of the game. No, it fades out the music, so there's no music playing at this point. I guess that makes sense. You're just standing in a hallway. Who fucking cares? I would like to note, by the way, and this is kind of important, it's in the middle of the fucking night, and Lorm is out there getting equipment for his roommate. What the fuck, Lorm? You're a little man, and there's a murderer out there, and you know at this point. Like, Lorm doesn't mention this at all for some reason? Why is Lorm not aware of this? Like, he thinks, oh... I gotta mention this. The funny thing is, someone actually asked me to make a mod for this game. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could write that much. I still got this to do. Yeah. Like, oh wow. I like what's going on. He's super emotional or probably very afraid, and he sends Lorm off to die. Yeah, you're great roommates. You're just like a married couple. And Lorm's the husband, apparently. Well, they're not human business. They're police business. The weird thing is, Lorm is really casual about this, which is kind of weird because everyone else is like, hey, what the fuck you doing? Or at least Adine is very emotional about it. I guess it doesn't make sense to be an asshole and abandoning him like this, but at the same time... The fuck is going on here, though? Why the fuck would... Like, what could you do, Lorem? You're not a scientist. You don't understand what he's doing. How could you stop anything from happening? I gotta go before he blows it up. Well, if he blows it up, at least you won't be in the building. Look at it from the bright side. You won't be blown up with him. Like, that's such a stupid statement to say. Wouldn't you be like, don't go there then? Like, avoid being blown up with your roommate? And if he does need that kind of assistance, why the fuck is anyone trusting him with anything if he's that easily distracted? And his special breath weapon is eloquence. I'm gonna stop after this part. We've done a bunch of lines today, and my aunt just will not stop. I'm gonna copy this one. You don't deserve this, Lorem. You don't deserve the special treatment I give these characters. And I still do it anyway! Because I'm an ass. God damn it, why does Lorem get this much text? That is completely irrelevant to what's going on. I like how Lorem just kind of fucks off. Goes whoop, whoop.
Hey, player name, are you up for video games? The movie!
Oh man, we live in a post-emoji movie. I completely forgot that was last week. That had not as much impact as I thought it would. I was really expecting there to be more about it, but people were just like, yeah, and then they were done. I do think to sum it up quite nicely, doesn't it? Apparently, it was a corporate shill to the extreme, but the kids liked it. And at the end of the day, if the kids know, the kids should not be exposed to corporate shilling like that, and we'd be alright with it. Look at what that shit did to dentists. Suddenly Coca-Cola caused them to have a whole lot more people. I don't even drink Coca-Cola. And I have tooth problems. Be careful of tooth decay. I like at this point you never actually met him. You just kind of... The funny thing is, at this point, you still think he's a reporter or something. Like, I think it's not even established that he doesn't do that, which just makes this all the weirder that he's shown up here. Then again, it would make sense that he was interviewing whoever was there. Why doesn't it focus on that then? Why doesn't it be like, are you here for an interview? And it's like, Lorm's like, sure, I'm here for that. If you think that. Like, that would have been a great little character moment. Which, this story, that just loves jabbering about completely irrelevant crap and not mention very relevant crap, makes sense it wouldn't. Like, there's a really odd focus from time to time. Like, Emily's research is never mentioned. Like, what it is. But it sure does love talking about random crap regarding wormholes that aren't all that interesting to the characters themselves. Great!
Great! See you later, alligator.
Lorm, what are you doing here? Oh, that's what's going on. Okay, so it does accommodate for that. Which makes it all the weirder that it doesn't specifically mention that. This should be the right place. Anna survives as false, persistent met Damien. Yeah, here I don't think it covers that if we meet Emma instead of Damien. So, I think that if Anna survives, it should contain here. No, this is the... Is this... Oh no, it's fertility cues. Yeah, that's a silly question. I thought I meant FAQs. Yeah, Anna just kicks you the fuck out. I like how Anna doesn't... Like, Anna's such a very strict business person. It's kind of weird that when you say, I agree to the test, she doesn't care. And kind of pushes you off. Yeah, like... Why is he upset about the phone call? Because for all intents and purposes, that phone call is about you going out on a date. Like, Anna, for someone who doesn't give a shit, gives a lot of shits. Which is very unusual. And Damien just kind of shoves you off. Huh. Makes this all the weirder, don't it? What a mysterious struggle. Yeah, like I said, it really needs another pass. It really, like, if I had the fucking time, I could have run through this, like, real lickety-split a couple of times, and just, but the problem is, I wouldn't have done that, because, like, the funny thing is, all the help I could have offered in the fucking world, I would have been an asshole, so... Why is this so similar? Now we got more and more to go. Which is after... Okay, so this is if you haven't played the dates. Yeah. Ugh. Like how he offers this in the middle of a hallway. He's picking up equipment. I'm here for a fucking police interview. Like, this is the time! Not to mention, he has a very limited perception of what humans look like, which means that he's not going to get great art out of this. Especially not with the reference material and, like, stuff he pulls out during the actual happenings. God damn, why is this so very similar? Like, nothing changes. It constantly uses very similar structure. Like, I understand you want to keep things simple, but fuck. Like, take care, you don't really say that. And this, if you've done all the dates. Still in the fucking silent. Like, if you're playing this, the scene takes like a second because there's only one option tree. It's so weird when you got to go through all of them at once. It like makes a scene seem so much longer than it really is. It's goofy. Ah, my hand's about to explode. So prickly. Ugh. Prickle, prickle. Tickle, tickle. Like, I gotta say, it's still a cute date. As much as it is a very unusual date where you go out like, I guess you do the same with a Dean, but with Lorem, it's very different. You have a lot of conversations that don't really add up 100%. Like, it's very strange. Like, it doesn't know what to do. Which, again, is kind of Lorem's problem, is he doesn't seem to have a logical arc that he's following. As I mentioned, his arc would work a lot better if you actually had to force yourself into his life because he doesn't want friends because he doesn't feel like he deserves them. And there we go. That was nice and clean. Not too many hiccups. Next up, fuck! Some text! Ah! He says tsk. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Financieringen. Man, I love that one comedy skit where they were like, it's hard to explain. Goodbye.